Get ready to bake the best chocolate chip cookies you have ever tasted. And this isn't your normal short you'd see on my channel. Today I'm making my second long-term video. Alright, so we're going to start off at the cutting board, and what we're going to do is we're going to whisk together our dry ingredients. So in this bowl I have 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, and to that I'm going to add 1/2 of a heaping teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to add it into here, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then we're going to whisk those together until they're all combined. The best thing you should do in the kitchen before you start baking or cooking is you should mise en place your ingredients. Now, what does that mean? That means gathering all your ingredients. As shown here, I have all my stuff measured out. So that way you're not running around the kitchen looking for all your ingredients. So to a stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment, we are now going to add our 1/2 stick of room temperature butter, unsalted room temperature butter, and 1 cup of light packed brown sugar. Try not to make a mess here. And then we're going to cream this on medium-high until it looks like this. So when you're doing this, like me, you'll probably have to scrape down the sides. So just do that, stop it once it is not even mixing it anymore, it's just on the edge of the bowl. And then beat it until it's nice and fluffy. Okay, next we're going to add 1 egg and 3/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you're going to beat this until it is blended. Now make sure you're always scraping down your bowl because the butter and the sugar will get stuck on the walls, and you always want it to be incorporated with everything else in the center. Now this is well blended, so we're going to stop the mixer and we are going to add in our dry ingredients, our flour, baking soda, and salt. Add it all in. Without making a mess, preferably. Like I do every time I add flour into a bowl. And now we are going to combine this until it looks like cookie dough without chocolate chips. And you're going to start it on low speed and gradually increase so it doesn't go everywhere. So now what you're going to do is you're going to scrape down the edges of the bowl. And then you're going to mix this on high until it all comes together, and it'll be very chunky. Do that for about 15 seconds. Then we're going to add in the chocolate chips. Now before we add our chocolate chips to our cookie dough, we're going to first preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. But if you're using a convection oven, it's going to be 325 degrees Fahrenheit. So now we're going to add in 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. Now I'm using semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I'm using different sizes just because that's what we had in the house. And sometimes you have to use what you've got. So you're going to add these to your cookie dough. And depending on how you're feeling, you can add 1/2 cup more or less of chocolate chips. The measurement is really up to you. You can have very little or you can have lots, depending on how much chocolate you like. Now you're going to beat this until all the chocolate chips are incorporated into the dough. So now all you're going to do is you're going to take a spoon, you're going to just get a spoonful of it, of cookie dough, and you're going to plop it on a tray lined with parchment paper, or you can use non-stick spray. Or you can use ghee or clarified butter. Make sure they're not touching because they're going to spread about double the size. Now bake these cookies in the oven for 10 to 11 minutes or until golden brown, and we'll show you what they look like when they come out. And when they come out of the oven, this is what they should look like. They should be slightly undercooked, but not burnt, because they will continue to cook once they come out of the oven. And there you have it, a quick and simple chocolate chip cookie recipe. These are the best cookies I have ever made. So, if you'd like more recipes like this, like and subscribe and follow my channel.